What's up, everybody? This is Harry Bernard Taylor. I'm with my man. I'm with my man Christopher Burton.
People's Podcast. What's going on, y'all?
And we're here tonight, and we're gonna this evening, and we're gonna talk about the Jeanette Edgington benefit show.
Wrestling saved her life.
Yeah, wrestling saved her life.
This Friday, man.
Yes.
This Friday, Belton, South Carolina. I mean, Bowling Springs, South Carolina. Dog, I'm talking about Belton. Bowling Springs, South Carolina.
Twisted like me.
Yeah, you bad, bad influence. I was talking just fine. Till he got here. Now I can't say nothing.
Yes. So,
but yeah, Bowling Springs, South Carolina, 122 Builders Court. Wrestling saved her life. This is going to be my wife's benefit show. It's going to be an excellent show. We've got an excellent card. And if you don't know already, the backstory, in short, my wife had a heart attack, had quadruple bypass surgery. She's doing fine now. She's doing fine. She's at work and everything is back to normal. But, hey, life has to go on. And obviously, so, hey. But we're doing a benefit show for her, because she loves wrestling. And a lot of wrestlers actually know her via me, but they love her too. And it's going to be a great night, man. So that's what we're here to basically talk about the show, the card, and it's going to be just a great night, man.
Oh, no doubt about that. So definitely come out to 122 Builders Court, Bowling Springs, South Carolina, this Friday night to check out this benefit show that we're putting on for Jeanette Edgington, Christopher Burton's wife. This right here is going to be a great show. This is what we do. We actually been doing podcasts for a whole year. For those who do not know, that Chris and I do, we've been out here podcasting, going around to different shows, doing a lot of commentary and everything like that. But one night in March, I think it was March 25th of this year, we went out to a show in Greenville, South Carolina. Yeah. We went to, what was that? Turbo Pro Wrestling down at Brewery 85 in Greenville, South Carolina. And Jeanette started having some complications.
Yeah.
I
thought it was a dizzy spell, which she's had before in the past.
Right.
She would just take a nap, wake up a few hours later, perfectly fine. But unfortunately, this wasn't the situation. Started having a dizzy spell. The building was packed. If anybody's ever been to Brewery 85, the building was packed. She went outside when we got there for about 15, 20 minutes, came back inside, had a seat, watched a couple of matches, told me she wasn't feeling good. She was feeling a little bit worse, and wanted me to help her to the car. So we got up and I was walking her to the door, get to the car. We got to the entrance of the building and maybe about 5 to 6 feet from the door, she collapsed. And, I'm thinking this is a dizzy spell. I'm not too sure, and I'm trying to keep her conscious. Luckily for us, there was a off-duty MT and a nurse practitioner at the show watching the show. The wrestlers that wasn't wrestling were helping. The employees at Brewery 85, couldn't think of their employees at Brewery 85 helped, and come to find out, called the MTs and everything, thinking that it was going to be just a little dizzy spell, whatever, but ended up being a heart attack. So rushed her to St. Francis downtown and everything, put the stent in, and then a couple of weeks later, had to have the quadruple heart bypass surgery, which was successful, and she's doing fine now. So yeah, it's gonna be an awesome show, man. We got eight wonderful matches.
We got like 9 matches.
9.
So pretty much matches. It's probably going to end up being 10 matches. But this is a great card. Yeah. And we have some great people, great talent at this card. And right now, Chris, I just now knocked it off. Knocked off the card, but just a second, I'm about to put it back up. But we will have George Soft will be there. I'm not going to say exactly what he's going to do, but George Soft will be there. In the building, but I tell you what, he will be there. He will be signing autographs. And he'll be signing his book. And for those around the area who grew up with Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling, like we both did, Chris and I both did, especially those who have been around since the 70s, like myself, growing up in the 70s and the 80s, probably know of George Soft. George Soft been around a good while. And George Soft, like I said, he will be there signing autographs, and he will be there doing a book signing. But definitely come out there to see George Soft and see some of the rest of the stars that's going to be there. But we're going to go down this card. We're going to talk about the card, and we're going to talk about the ability of some of these wrestlers because Chris and I over this last year have had the privilege of watching a lot of these guys at a lot of different shows. So we know the abilities of these guys, and we know how they perform. So we're gonna go and we grade a lot of these guys in their matches. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about the card that we end up having, that we end up putting together. So first match, man, we're gonna have a handicap match. We're gonna have Cooper the House Housley versus Justin Edwards and Raya the Kendrick. These guys call themselves the Kendrick. Justin Edwards and Raya, two young guys that's been in the business less than a year. And these guys have taken on some tough opponents over at APW, American Pro Wrestling. These guys have taken, especially Justin Edwards, Raya too. They've taken on tough opponents like Chief J Eagle, Nick Fury, and they continue to come back over and over. These guys have pretty much been roughed up, but they're serious about their craft, and they're doing very well. And they will be taking on Cooper the House Housley, a powerhouse in this business. And Cooper the House Housley, man, he's a tough character, Chris. Let's see. We want to see if they are tough enough to take this guy out. It's going to be handicap match.
They should, man. It's 2 against 1.
They should.
I mean, let's look at the numbers here, man. I mean, common sense tells you got 2 people, 1 person. It should be an easy win.
Hey, no doubt about it. Easy win. But both of us have seen Cooper the House Housley against more experienced people, and he's taking them out. So these guys are rookies. Can they take on this right here?
Anything is happening. Anything. I mean, come on, man. I'm gonna say it like this: if the Monkeys, out of 15,000 matches, can win 1 out of 15,000 matches they done probably had, if they can win 1, I'm sure, man. I'm sure.
And I tell you what, they wasn't going up against. Well, actually, I think they were going up against George Soft and Denny Brown. I'm not sure now. So I'm not sure. I can't remember. That was a long time ago, man. That was like 40 years ago. So that was a long time ago. But I think they beat the Thunderfoots too. Thunderfoot 1 and 2. Now those are not no ham and eggers there. Justin and Raya definitely has a chance in this match. So definitely be there to check it out. Yeah. Next match, man, we have Black Cat Dion Johnson versus Damian Legion. Yeah. Now this match right here changed. It was actually going to be Blackjack Dion Johnson versus Dusty Money, but ended up having a late change. One of the guys that we was having from Georgia ended up having some things happen there, and he's not going to be able to make it.
Hey, that's why we put on the poster, card subject to change.
Exactly. But this right here is a very good match. Damian Legion and Black Cat Dion Johnson both been in the business over 20 years, and should be a very competitive match, man. Yeah, and you can check these guys out. Like say, if you want to look up these wrestlers, you can look up Black Cat Dion Johnson. You can look up Damian Legion. Yep. You can look up Cooper Housley. These guys are on the internet, and I tell you what, Black Cat Dion Johnson, you won't be disappointed. He usually wrestles with a tag team a lot, but now he's been wrestling a lot of singles matches. But he wrestles with his partner, Sweet Dreams and Soul Patrol. But very good opponent, and a very good opponent for. Oh man, Damian Legion. Damian Legion.
And Damian Legion's no ham and egger neither.
He's wrestled some very good opponents. He's wrestled a Barbarian. He's wrestled he's wrestled a lot of greats. So he's been around. Definitely come out to see Damian Legion. Very good athlete. So should be a very good match. Next, Chris, we have Chris Thunder Anderson and Cruiser Lewis versus Dusty Money and Squeaks the Clown. This right here should be a very good match. Chris Thunder Anderson, one of the toughest guys in the business. So definitely and Cruiser Lewis. But these guys are veterans, been around for a long time, and I think both of these guys have been around since the 90s, and they have trained a lot of people.
I mean, think about it like this, Harry. Think about it like this, man. Cruiser is a tough guy. No doubt. We know Thunder's a tough guy. Yes. Cruiser's a tough guy. I mean, Thunder, in his own words, and I quote, his hands have crippled more men than polio.
Yep.
That was his words.
That's what he said. That's his words, no doubt.
And then you got Cruiser Lewis, a man who comes out to a song that says, "I'm gonna kill you."
Yes.
Now listen, I've been a wrestling fan all my life. I've been watching wrestling fans since the early 80s, all the way till now. Harry, I have never, ever heard no wrestler, big time or wherever, come out to a song that says, "I'm gonna kill you."
Neither have I.
So that lets you know right now.
And when you look at Cruiser Lewis, you think he will kill you. Just put it that way. Thunder is no he's not that easy on the eyes either. So man, so definitely check that out. But Chris, man, go ahead and answer our Facebook users, man. See what we got.
We got
here
our man
right
Scott Green. Our man Scott Green right here said, "Wish I could make it. Love y'all guys, man." Well, thank you, Scott. And then we got John Matthews, our man John Matthews, who's gonna be in the house. He's gonna be on the call.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna get to your match in a minute, John. But man, Squeaks. We all know Squeaks, their opponents.
Right.
We know Squeaks. Biggest joker under the big top. And I mean Squeaks is probably about what, 6'3", 6'4"?
Yeah, something like that.
335, 340.
He's more than that. He's probably about 370, 380. You know, ends and buts about it. Okay. So I mean, he's bigger than Thunder and Cruiser Lewis.
If you haven't seen him, you got to come check him out.
And Squeaks, he's a younger guy, strong guy. Yeah. Squeaks will throw you across that ring. Squeaks the Clown is no joke. Nothing to play with. No. I mean, he's a fearsome opponent. And his partner Dusty Money, man, Dusty Money, very good athlete, very strong, very competitive. You know, he's just
out this world.
Yes, man. More on the slender side, but Dusty Money is no joke. No. So you definitely want to get out and check him out, man. He's gonna put together.
That's gonna be a good match.
Yes, he is. He's gonna put together.
I don't even know what to call that one.
Man, I have no idea either. But I know one thing. If Cruiser and Thunder, if they get to working on a body part that and they cut off the ring,
it's gonna be a long night.
Yeah, no doubt about that. No doubt about that. So then, man, next, man, we have Dagon versus Nick Fury. Now these guys have went at it, and Dagon, right now I think he's the U.S. champion.
He's
United States champion over there.
APW U.S. champion.
Yes. So he still has that title, and him and Nick Fury have went just recently, probably a couple weeks ago, they went at it for this title. And Nick Fury, I have to say, had 80 to 90% of that match, man. Nick Fury pretty much had the upper hand. Wow. But this is Dagon's chance to retake that title. I mean, he has the title, but retake the upper hand to get back at Nick Fury. This right here should be a good match.
Yeah, man.
Dagon is a very good opponent, very athletic guy.
He puts you in the mind of John Silver from Dark Order.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Not as quite as buff, but that's
but
if
close,
you look at him, that's what
close.
he looks like. That's what he looks like.
He does.
Like I said, this is gonna be an excellent match, man.
Yes, it will.
This is gonna be a wonderful match. I don't know which way to call it.
And Nick Fury is one of the best wrestlers on the indie scene. One of the best. I mean, he can brawl, he can wrestle, he can do it all. He's been doing it for a long time.
Everything, man.
He is
the
guy is
package.
Incredible, and he has a son in the business too. He's not able to wrestle on this card because he's underage for South Carolina. South Carolina Athletic Commission, but we would have him on the card. But I tell you what, Nick Fury is something special to see.
Yes.
So definitely come out and check him out, man. So it should be a great night. Be a great match between Dagon and Nick Fury. Yeah. You need to see this. But
next match.
Yeah, man. Next match, man. We have Jamal Hewins, Smiley. They call him. We call him Smiley. Yeah. Jamal Hewins versus John Matthews, and this is going to be
John Matthews. Yeah.
Basically, this right here is a fan favorite match. But these guys can go, and man, this right here is a match. You talking about a match not knowing which way it's going to go? This right here should be spectacular.
And I'm telling you, don't blink.
Yes,
make sure you tape your eyes wide open because you blink, you're gonna miss something.
Yes.
I mean, these guys are faster than greased lightning, man.
Yes.
I mean, you got to think about it. Both of them can wrestle.
Yes.
They can both mat wrestle, and they're both high flyers, and they can do technical. They do it all. Both of these guys are a total package, and you put these two together, man. It's gonna be a wonderful night.
Oh yeah, and Corey's tall and slender. Corey's like. I guess he's around 6'2". 6'2", 6'3". Corey's probably around 205, 215. John Matthews called himself, he thinks he's fat or whatever he said to be, fat or whatever, man. But
he can still go.
Well, he's not really fat.
No, he's
a little bit bigger.
But he can still go.
Exactly. John's probably about 5'10", maybe 5'11". But man, this guy, you talking about a high flyer. John Matthews is somebody who has a motor that just continues to go on and on and on. It's John Matthews. This right here should be an incredible match. I definitely look forward to this one, Chris. Can't wait to see
Wesley Flasker, what's happening,
What's going on, Wesley?
Glad you're tuning in.
Thank you.
But yeah, the first time I saw John Matthews, man, him and I think Cutter, when they were tagging with Perfect Vision.
Right.
And man, I mean, those guys, energy.
No doubt.
And John is just energy by himself, whether it's with a partner or by himself or whoever. So this match is going to be amazing, man.
Yeah. So before we go on to the next match, no doubt about it, it's going to be a great match. But before we go to the next match, I'm going to go ahead and shout out. Go ahead and
one of our sponsors.
The one that we have right there posted. We're going to shout out the other three that's sponsoring this show. But right now, let's go ahead and sponsor Angel Breath Design.
Yes.
Angel Breath Design. And Angel Breath Design does logos for $200, posters for $35, and if you want to check out Angel Breath Design, if you want to check out something that they design for King Enterprises, another sponsor.
Yes.
Okay, King sponsor. Enterprises. All the merchandise of King Enterprises is done by Angel Breath Design, and if you go and check out angelbreathdesign.com, you can see some of the other designs that team have, and it's very good stuff. And like I said before, I think I'm gonna get Chris, get him to do something for Chris and I, because Angel Breath Design, man, definitely put together some great stuff. So definitely check out Angel Breath Design. And if you're in the wrestling community, all you have to do is look at King Enterprises, the King Enterprises, the outsiders, and the wrestlers that he represents, and you can see some quality and the designs of the things that's put together by Angel Breath Design. So definitely check that out. So Chris, let me get on back to the matches, man. I'm just gonna have to roll on over. So next, man, we have the Low Life,
Doug Riley,
the Low Life, Doug Riley and Chief J Eagle versus Brian Bullet and Mayhem McQueen. Ooh. So this right here should be a very good match,
it's gonna be interesting, man. You got a 40+ year veteran, Chief J Eagle.
Yes.
And you got Doug Riley, who's been in, I'd say about 3 to 4 years, give or take.
Maybe yes.
Maybe give or take. And Doug Riley, man, the Low Life, man, he is up here. I don't know what's wrong with this man here. He's mad at the world because last time we saw him, he said he's giving out knuckle sandwiches.
Hey, free knuckle sandwiches too. And the thing about Doug Riley, man, he used to be called the Wanderer. Now he calls himself the Low Life because he said he's a low life and he give away free knuckle sandwiches to anybody, man, that wants one. And
he gonna have them at the show too.
Yes,
so
exactly.
If you want one, go to the concession stand, get your knuckle sandwich with some ketchup and mustard. He'll grease that thing up for you and give it right to you.
And we actually had him teaming up with Jay Stunner. It was supposed to be him and Jay Stunner, and they was actually supposed to go against a couple other opponents. But I decided not to put those two together because Jay Stunner and Doug Riley, Doug Riley and Jay Stunner pretty much threw some knuckles at each other last time. They're not
on the same page.
So yeah, we basically I kind of like pulled that away.
Yeah,
because
we wanted to make peace, man. we did it for the benefit of the match.
No doubt.
See, we got them in a tag match, but we didn't want it to be a one-on-one between Stunner and the Low Life. So we like, okay, you know what? Hey, you take the night off. We'll work with you. We'll get back to you another time. So here we go. But like I said, man, you got Chief J Eagle and you got Mayhem McQueen.
Yes.
Now, Mayhem, hey, great up and coming.
Brian Bullet and Mayhem McQueen teaming up against Low Life and J Eagle.
All right. Well,
yes.
Like I said, J Eagle, awesome veteran in this business. Been in this business 40+ years.
Hey, wrestled with Chief Wahoo McDaniel. He has wrestled Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Boogie Woogie Man.
Yeah, Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant. Yeah. He has done it all. He has wrestled. Yeah, Pistol Pez Watley. So I know those are a lot of names that you have heard, and he has been in the ring with these guys, and he's been around for a long time. Chief J Eagle. And yes, he has went by Jerry Eagle. He has went by a couple other different names, his real name. But I tell you what, I mean, J Eagle is basically the same thing. So, but Chief J Eagle, you definitely want to see Chief J Eagle. And pretty much, he's on the lower end of his career, man, but he's still doing it.
Oh, he can still go.
Yes, no doubt about it.
Don't sleep on the man now. He can still go.
Yes.
And he's going against Brian Bullet and Mayhem McQueen. Now, Brian Bullet is a tough joker. If anybody's ever seen Brian Bullet, man, you literally have to put a bullet in this man's head.
No doubt.
And kill this man, literally, to keep him from coming at you, man.
Yes.
He is a tough. Would you want to fight him?
Not really.
I wouldn't want to fight him, man. I mean,
I'm not going to just walk up to him and start anything. No.
But, but if you were in a fight and you had to fight him to get through him to get to what you need to do, would you really want to do that?
No. We don't want to do anything like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's a tough joker now.
Hey, ain't no doubt about it. And
the Joker look like he eat concrete for breakfast.
Hey, no doubt. One of the toughest guys, man, out here on the indie scene. One of the toughest guys I ever seen, pretty much in wrestling. If you want to go with the tough guys in wrestling, and I'm talking about the cream of the crop. When I talk about Harley Race, I talk about people like Ming, who also called Haku, Rick Rude,
Bruiser Brody.
Ron Simmons, Bruiser Brody. People like that.
He's cut from that cloth.
Yeah, he's definitely right there.
Now his partner,
yes,
Mayhem McQueen, young and upcoming man, been in the business not even a year yet, but hey, he's on his way, man. Yeah,
no doubt. Nice boxing skills. And Mayhem McQueen, man, he's for real. And I mean,
and Bullet's taking a liking to this kid and actually brought him under his wing.
Yes, and somebody who taking a lot of beating. I mean, he's another guy who's a rookie, been there a little less than a year in the business. He has taken some tough beatings, man, and he has delivered a lot of beatings himself.
And even this past Saturday, got a big win over Damian Legion.
Yeah, that's true. He beat a veteran, man, and like I say, so very good win for him, and he has held the 24/7 title on a few occasions. Yep. So definitely, man, come out and see Mayhem McQueen and Brian Bullet versus who is it? The Low Light Doug Riley and Chief J Eagle. Yeah. So man, that should be a great match. And remember, the doors open up at 5:45. Bell time is at 6:45.
Tickets are $10.
Yes.
Kids 6 to 12, $5. Kids 6 and younger, free.
Yes. So definitely come out to 122 Builders Court in Bowling Springs, South Carolina to check this out, man. It's going to be a great night.
Friday night, man. And we got more matches to come.
Yeah, but right now, let's say we have one of the best announcer in South Carolina.
Oh, man.
One of the best announcers in the United States.
Yes.
Bill Hazelwood will be there. And
he will be our announcer for the night.
He will be the master of ceremonies, man. So he will be our MC of the night. So, man, definitely come out and check out. You want to hear a professional Bill Hazelwood, and Bill Hazelwood, he will be conducting these matches.
One of the best.
Man, I trust Bill, and man, no ins and buts about that.
It's gonna be a good night, man.
Yeah,
because you got Bill Hazelwood, and Bill has called some of the biggest matches. Bill Hazelwood, I did not even know this, Harry.
Yeah,
and we know Bill.
Oh yeah,
we know Bill, but I didn't even know this. Bill Hazelwood called a Roy Jones fight.
Oh yes, he did.
I had no idea.
Yes,
Bill called a Roy Jones fight, and I was like, "Holy cow!" I was like, "Wow!" And I thought he was doing something in wrestling, man. Right? He was like, "No," he's like, "Wrestling's good, but I've got a bigger feather in my hat." He called a Roy Jones fight,
no,
and he does an excellent job on the mic.
Yes, he does.
And man, he's gonna be there. So hey.
Definitely come on out. But yes, next man. Well, I'm not gonna. Before I go to another match, let me give a word from one of our sponsors, Happy Trails Auto Sales. Happy Trails Auto Sales in Taylor, South Carolina, 10 West Lee Road. If you want a quality car, definitely come out to Happy Trails Auto Sales, man. Yes. Happy Trails Auto Sales. My daughter, she sold her car, and she went ahead. She sold her car. She went ahead and bought a used car because she just bought a house. About 3 or 4 months, I think it was 3 months ago, she bought a house, and she bought a car from Happy Trails Auto Sales. She bought a used Honda Civic, very good car. I took it. We test drove the car. I took it to 2 places immediately and got it tested out. Car was fine. Nothing was wrong with that. And on the same note, because she wanted a Toyota Solar there that was for sale, and we test drove that first, and then we had to end up leaving, and he ended up selling that to somebody else. Somebody else was there to buy that when we came back. She wanted that car. We took that to get checked, and we brought it back, and we said, we'll come back, and if the car's there, we'll buy it. We took that to get checked out, and that car was 100% fine, but we took that to 2 places. We went back, got the Honda Civic. He saw it was a 2006 Honda Civic that he sold, a clean car. They couldn't believe how clean it was when we took it up there to, I forgot the name of the place, that we took it up there. They specialize in Hondas. They up about Cherrydale. They specialize in Hondas and Toyotas and Acras, those kind of cars. They said it's the cleanest 2006 Civic they ever saw. They couldn't believe it, but we took it up there and they ran a diagnostics on it. You know, we spent 200. I think it was 235, or I think it was 135. I can't remember. But diagnostic, and it was worth it. And they said nothing was wrong with that car.
And it came from Happy Trails.
Hey, it came from Happy Trails Auto Sales. So definitely go down there.
And
Happy Trails Auto Sales. Yeah, 10. I already said 10 West Lee Road, 10 West Lee Road, Taylor, South Carolina. Phone number is 864-283. 0314. And Chris and I, in a few days, I mean, after this show, we will do a commercial there, and we're going to test drive a car and probably do the commercial in the car. But definitely go out to Happy Trails Auto Sales and pick up one of their cars, man. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into another match, Chris.
Matter of fact, hold on, we got a question.
Yes.
From Lord, and it's actually coming from Cruiser.
Oh, Cruiser Lewis, what's up, man?
Cruiser. Oh, you heard that? He called you Cruiser Loser.
Hey, whatever. Cruiser, I bet
you heard it.
Don't come at me with that song. I'm gonna kill you.
He called you Cruiser Loser. It wasn't me. I said Cruiser Lewis. He said Cruiser Loser.
All right, man. Whoa.
Man, look, man, you're trying to get us tech, man.
Whatever, man.
Oh, man.
All right. What our man Cruiser say?
He said, "Who is the unlucky soul stepping in the ring with Cruiser Lewis?"
Hey, Cruiser Lewis and your man, Chris Thunder Anderson, will be taking on Dusty Money and Squeaks the Clown. So Squeaks the Clown and Dusty Money against Cruiser and Bruiser. Now I mean Cruiser and Cruiser and Thunder. Man, look, all I can think about when I'm thinking about Chris Thunder Anderson is mean, nasty, mean, bad, mean, nasty. So I said Bruiser, man. So I do that sometimes.
Good.
But yeah, man, what are you shaking your head for, man?
You gonna get us beat up, man. They ain't gonna worry about them. They gonna come after us. All right. I ain't got no life insurance.
My man Cruiser Lewis and Chris Thunder Anderson will be taking on Dusty Money and Squeaks the Clown. This should be an incredible match, and it's the second match.
Trying to get me put in a hospital knowing I ain't got no days off and ain't got no insurance, man. What's wrong with you?
Well,
man?
Actually, like I say, yeah, it's very. This gonna be very early in the card. So definitely, if you don't get there early, like I say, the show is starting at 6:45.
Yeah,
get there early so you can see this, because I mean, when Chris Thunder Anderson and Cruiser go on, man, that's probably going to be just a little bit after 7. You know, not much longer after 7. So you definitely want to see these guys.
Doors open at 5:45.
Yes.
So definitely get there. And tickets, like I said, tickets are $10. Kids 6 to 12, $5, 6 and below. Get in free.
Yes. And next match, man, on the card we have Jet Mars. This co-main event, Jet Mars versus Braino Royce. This should be a very good match. Yeah. Jet Mars, one of the best wrestlers in the Carolinas.
Yes,
I guarantee you that. We definitely will tell you that. That's the way we see it. Chris and I, man, we have been so much behind Jet Mars. I say he's in the top 5 as far as solo wrestlers in the Carolinas. We have Braino Royce. Braino Royce is coming up. Braino Royce is a burgeoning star in the Carolinas, man. He's out here doing his thing. I know he's gonna get out here and say that, you know, he's already a star, but he's a big name right now. And one thing I will say, Harry and Chris, Straight Up Wrestling Show, we have pushed that name. We pushed that name like crazy when he came out. And there was other podcasters that was involved that pushed that name. We pushed that name, Braino Royce, and I will have to say he's deserving of that name. He has improved. He's getting better and better. He's added all these different elements to his game, all the things that he do.
He's added becoming very well-rounded.
His MMA, his jiu-jitsu, and all kind of things he have added to his game, man. So he's a very good, very strong opponent. And I think this is only the second time that him and Jet are hooking up. This should be a very good match.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to see it, man. I can't wait to see it.
But Braino Royce definitely, man, in that upper echelon, he's in that top tier now. I'd say he's basically now moved himself into that top tier now as far as singles wrestlers in the Carolinas, definitely. So
and Jet Morris, if y'all don't know, Jet Morris is the American Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion.
Yes, and I mean, you talking about a high flyer, man, who can somebody who can do a lot of things and who can adapt to a lot of stuff. Is Jet Morris, man. This right here is going to be a great match.
It's going to be a great match. But could you imagine, man? Can you imagine if Braino somehow ends up pinning Jet? Can you imagine? I mean, we are. Let's just be real. We straight up, right?
Yes,
we straight up. We know Braino Royce has an ego big as all outside.
Oh, no doubt.
I mean, the guy's good at what he does.
Right.
He's very good at what he does. And he's getting better every day. But imagine him beating the heavyweight champion. Harry, we're gonna have to take him outside the building. His head won't fit in the building.
No doubt.
His
man,
head
no
won't
doubt.
fit in the building, man. That would be a huge feather and a huge bullet point on his resume.
And I tell you what, the guy that he represents, let me go ahead and shout him out too. One of our other sponsors, King Enterprises, and we get reason like King Enterprises. King Enterprises is a sponsor. King Enterprises represents a lot of wrestlers, represents a few other promotions. Definitely King Enterprises. Check out King Enterprises. Check out their merchandise, and you will see a lot of different King Enterprises wrestlers on this card. There's a few of them. You have Squeaks the Clown. You have AJ Frost. You have Braino Royce that's on this card, and there's a couple other workers that work up at APW, and then you have the wrestlers that work around the country and around the world for King Enterprises. So King Enterprises, man, definitely check them out. It's a global enterprise. It's a global enterprise, and definitely worthy of name recognition by putting them out here, King Enterprises.
And they're one of our proud sponsors.
Yes, definitely. And Michael King, one of the OGs, one of the original members of the Straight Up Wrestling Show. So we definitely will put that out. He started out with Chris and I, and Michael done 25, 30, maybe 30 podcasts. He might not realize that, but he did. He put a lot. Yeah, he put up a lot of podcasts with Chris and I. We all started where we were just doing pretty much radio, like podcast, audio. Yeah. So basically, in the last, this is the main event, man. Last match, and this thing has been going down, especially between AJ Frost and Big Nasty. But we have AJ Frost and Chad Cope, the new turn, the new turn. The new changeover, the new heel.
Yes, the new attitude change.
Yeah, AJ, it's something I never would have saw coming. I never saw coming.
I never saw that.
Yes, and so you got AJ Frost and Chad Cope versus Big Nasty and another rookie, Jackson Cage.
Man, right there, Jackson Cage. What's up,
What's up, Jackson?
Jackson, yes, you're gonna see him in action in the main event. And man, when I tell you. This thing is so combustible because you got AJ Frost, original member of King Enterprises, a OG, if you will, tagging with Chad Colt, who was once tag partners with Jackson Cage, in the New Age Freebirds. Now it gets even crazier. Follow me here. Follow me. Now you got an issue with AJ Frost and Big Nasty.
Yes.
Harry, this is a big ball of a mess.
Man, look, this right here is going down, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there in NAWA in Lenore, North Carolina. AJ and Big Nasty is going down for the hair versus mask. This is very personal, man. And Jackson Cage, he's pretty ticked off because Chad Cope turned on him, man. So Chad Cope, I'm not calling him that. I mean, Jackson already told me that he's a turncoat. He don't trust him, And he said, Harry, I shouldn't have trusted this dude. He didn't actually say that to me. So, but
stir the pot, man.
I'm just hey, why not? These guys already ticked off at each other.
Yeah, you want to tick off at you now. He said it, not me. Be mad at him, not me.
Hey, listen, I respect every single one of these competitors. And like I said, Jackson Cage is a rookie. He's a little bit under a year. But Jackson Cage, man, is one of the toughest young men I have seen in this business.
Oh my gosh!
And he has went through some wars so far. Yes. I mean, and man, he has held up. So Jackson Cage, man, definitely do your thing in this tag team match. We look forward to this one right here. This one is going to be rough and tough. And when it comes to tough wrestlers, I mean, Chad Colt is one of the toughest that I've seen. But
Harry, I mean,
him and AJ and AJ Frost, man. AJ Frost is he's a beast, man. You talk about somebody who goes on and on, who continues on and on, and gonna come back and gonna work you and fight you. AJ Frost, man. And like I said, his partner Chad Colt now. Man, that is a beastly tag
team. Especially with Chad with this new attitude change.
Yes.
Harry, man. I mean, there's so much going on in just that main event, match,
right?
Man, you got so many different elements, man.
Right.
All you need, you got the gasoline. All you just need to drop the match. This ain't gonna.
No doubt.
Man, I think that thing might need to be held in a cage.
Well,
man.
I tell you what,
because that thing is crazy.
Yeah,
man.
I know Jackson Cage is gonna be nasty, but I tell you what, Big Nasty better be real nasty. He's gonna have to be more. He can't get nasty, but he better be more. He better just probably gonna be as nasty as he has to be.
Man, I mean the man comes to the ring with a chain.
Yeah, yes, he does come to the ring
all the time.
Yes.
Okay, let me. If y'all never seen Big Nasty, the man is probably about 6'4", 300 plus. He drinks moonshine.
He's with a team called the Moonshine Express.
He's with a team called the Moonshine Express.
Yes.
And then on top of that, he comes to the ring with a chain.
Yes.
Now, he's a fan favorite. But I saw one time here. I don't think you were there, man. I saw one time, man. He was going out to his car. Right. And somebody was laughing and joking near his car and knocked over a bottle of his booze, man.
Oh, wow.
Harry, I've never been so afraid in my life for another person's life. Harry, I thought he was going to kill that man. I mean, I thought he was going to rip his head off, pull out his spine, shine it up, tie it up in a bow, and stick it back in him. Harry, it was horrible.
Man, I tell you what.
Don't look, Big Nasty is a fun-loving guy, but when I tell you, don't mess with his stuff, i.e. his drinks, don't mess with his stuff. And Harry, and you got him in a tag match with, oh my gosh.
Look, man, Big Nasty. I don't know. Sometimes you don't know how to take Big Nasty. You know, I mean, he doesn't have a whole lot of things to say. No, and if you mess with his moonshine, or if you get in his way,
God have mercy on us.
Yeah, I mean, you know, hey, it is what it is, man. If he dies, he dies. Because I mean, you know, this guy right here, he's gonna take you out.
Yeah.
And I mean, you never know which way he's gonna come at you. And like I said, and if he come at you with that chain, man, with all that force behind it, that with all his size, man, he's gonna hurt you up.
He's gonna be hurting.
And you know what? With the Moonshine Express, there's a few of them now. He's got a partner who's bigger than him, which is unbelievable. And you know what I'm saying, you know, Big Nasty, man, 6'4", 6'5", you know, 380, 390. I mean, he's bigger than my man Squeaks the Clown.
Yeah, so, he is, man.
Like I said, also on the card, man, we'll have Jay Stunner. Jay Stunner will be on the card.
He's gonna be there.
And like I said, and George Soft will be on will be there. So man, definitely come in and check this out. Check this out.
We want to give a shout out to our last sponsor.
Yes.
Our last sponsor, Little Boys Toys.
Yes,
Extreme Little Boys Toys. Greenville, South Carolina, Lawrence Road. Man, check these guys out, man. They have a wonderful selection of cars. So Sylvester Golden is the owner and a wonderful guy, man. I was just up there actually today talking to him, man. Definitely keep him in your prayers. His family's going through some stuff. Keep him in your prayers. Doubt. But give you the address, man. It's 609 Lawrence Road, Greenville, South Carolina. They're top salesmen, man. The top salesman you want to go talk to if you want to get any kind of car you want, man. They got cars from the 70s all the way to the early 2000s, man. Everything in between. Any and everything you want. But if you want to talk to somebody, talk to Lucy Darby. Lucy Darby is their top salesman. Yes. And I tell you, man, their phone number is 864-520-8436. Once again, that's Extreme Little Boys Toys, Greenville, South Carolina, man.
And we will be going there to shoot a commercial on the cars. He has a lot of fancy cars there, and a lot of things that you could go back to the 60s and 70s. See, so all you people that like to drive around these big old cars and show off around Greenville and the upstate, definitely you would like to get down to Little Boys Toys on Lawrence Road and check this thing out. But man, for the Straight Up Wrestling Show.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
gonna be an awesome show this Friday. This Friday, 122 Builders Court, Bowling Springs, South Carolina.
Yes.
Let wrestling save the life. Jeanette Edgington benefit show. My lovely wife, she will actually be on tomorrow with me talking about the show and actually giving a very personal testimony about what she's gone through.
Yes.
You want to tune in for that. Watch that definitely. But this Friday. This Friday, please, man, please, sirs, come out. It's going to be a wonderful time had by all Great show. We've just run down the card.
Right.
Can't wait to see you there. 122 Builders Court. Bell time 6:45.
Bowling Springs, South Carolina.
Yes, Bowling Springs, South Carolina.
Come on up 85. I mean, come on up 85.
North, yes.
Get on up there, Spartanburg County. We hope to see you there. And if you're in Greenville, that's not too far out. Maybe 40 minutes out. Definitely come on out, check it out. Love to see you there. So for the Straight Up Wrestling Show, I'm HBT Harry Bernard Taylor with my man Christopher Burton,
People's Podcaster. And actually, you want to stay tuned because we're getting ready to come back on live and do a live AEW reaction show right now. Yes. So we're going to log off here, hit back up, and do the AEW live reaction show. Actually, we're a few minutes late. So guys, Bill Hazelwood.
What's going on, my man? Bill Hazelwood. Like I said, we already talked about Bill Hazelwood, one of the best. What did you just say?
Oh my God. I heard it's gonna be a great card with a substandard announcer.
Oh my God! Well, Bill, right there, he's humbling himself.
Yes, he is. Yes,
but like I say, don't take that from Bill. Bill is great. Yeah, Bill is outstanding, and like I say, master of ceremonies. And Bill will be in there in charge, and Bill know when to cut this thing, and it's going to be a great night. It's going to be awesome, and especially since we have Bill Hazelwood there, because Bill been around the business for a long time, and Bill knows when things need to keep going and keep rolling, and when things need to stop. So definitely glad that we're gonna have Bill Hazelwood there tomorrow.
And night. I heard Bill's been working out too, and he might, if things got out of control, we can have him in there break some stuff up. Because I've heard he's been working out. So.
Well, I don't know about all that, but
that's what I heard. That's word on the street.
Well, like I say, Bill can get heated too. I mean, he don't have to get. He's gotten heated at some cards.
Well, like I said, he can stop some stuff.
Yeah, straight up. But for the Straight Up Wrestling Show, I'm HBT Harry Bernard Taylor with my man Christopher Burton.
People's Podcaster, y'all. And
stay straight up, guys.
Stay straight up. And stay tuned. We're getting ready to log right in back to the AEW. All right, we're out of here.